7 women accuse you of touching them without their permission. Are you sorry for what you did? Are you prepared to apologize to those women?
Look, here's the deal. I am so, like, for example, I actually thought in my head when I walked out here. I mean, do I...
I know,
we're friends.
It's tricky.
No, but I should be able to read better. But I have never in my life done anything in approaching a woman that has been, other than trying to bring solace. I'm used to, like one of your staff was, I'm used to, I think it's really important we listen. Whether I sit down next to somebody and it's not invited to sit down. So that's my responsibility. I have to be more aware, and it's totally legitimate.
Sean, with respect, there are times, particularly recently, when I think Speaker Pelosi is one of those people who tried Tide Pods.
And so, yeah, I believe a coronavirus pandemic would affect us more. I mean, look at my campaign ad. Look at the living conditions. That would affect us more, absolutely. That's why I'm running for office.
Come on, Kim. Excuse me, I have to say something to you. He told Bob Woodward that it was a very serious issue, and it's airborne, and that it was terrible. And then he went out and told the American people, don't wear masks, it's all going to go away. You have to put some blame on your president. I'm sorry. You're putting it on something extraneous here. Talk to the point, please.
Is this Joy speaking? The same Joy? The same Joy that paraded around in blackface not too long ago? Come on, Joy. I don't think you should be asking these questions. I am an African American.
Excuse me. The black community had my back. They know that that was not blackface. That was an homage. Oh, please, just answer the question.
The black community has your back? The black community has your back?
They do. Sonny,
the black community did not vote for you.
Well,
the black community did not vote for you. What planet
it was during
are you
a special election.
On?
Sonny, can I speak?
What planet are you living on?
It was during a special election while we were still under lockdown, and I could not talk to people. Can I speak, or are you just going to scream over me?
This becomes a big... Listen, Kim, good luck to you. Thanks to Kim Clay.
That was very immature, but thank you for having me.
Obama, Hillary, Clinton. Look at him. Oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever.
Interviews about the upcoming election. What's it looking like when we step in the voting booth? Who you gonna vote for? Shit.
Fuck Trump, so Joe.
What?
It's fuck Trump, so Joe.
Can you tell me why you would vote for Joe Biden without mentioning Donald Trump?
Because I like Joe Biden.
What do you like about him?
His policies.
What's one of his policies you like?
He is pro-life, but pro-choice at the same time.
He's pro-life and pro-choice at the same time.
Crazy Nancy, crazy as a bedbug. She's crazy as a bedbug. She decided to make a nice little stop in at the beauty parlor. How did that work out? Not too good. It didn't work out too well. Can you imagine? The owner of the beauty parlor is a MAGA lady. She loves Trump. Oh, can you believe it? And I don't know what it is, but I think if I owned a beauty parlor, I had a customer, I'm not so sure I'd be turning her in. The owner turned Nancy in. That's a lot of hate. That's serious hate, right? No, she's a great owner. As far as I'm concerned, I think she's fantastic. She's for us. They said, what made you do it? You know what she said? Because I see how hard our president has to work. I see what they put him through. I see what he puts up with. And I turned her in. You know that? How about that? How about that, huh? Oh, we love her. She can do my hair anytime. I think I'm going to call her in. Check it out. Maybe you can do something. Maybe you can improve it. It's not bad, though.
It's very sad, and I think it's really bordering on elder abuse, what they're putting that poor man through. He's served his country, whether I agree with his politics or not. He has served his country. He's done his time. Leave him alone. Don't do that to a person just because he's the best shot you think you have to unseat Donald Trump, because you know what? Trump is going to win in a landslide come November 3rd, and we are going to be celebrating.
I really think Mr. Biden is a placeholder for the real agenda. I think a lot of people suspect that they had to put somebody up there that seemed fairly centrist and middle of the road. And I don't see him lasting more than a few months if he were to happen to win. But I agree with her. I think we're going to see a landslide with a lot of controversy in its wake, unfortunately. So hopefully not. But
people really know this, because I'm finding out that they don't. He does this job that he didn't even need for free. He doesn't take the paycheck. He donates it back, and he lost wealth doing this job. That tells me he really is in the job for the right reason. He cares about us. I think he's the first one in my lifetime that I can say that about.
Paul Ryan this week said, quote, "If a person wants to be the nominee of the Republican Party, there can be no evasion and no games. They must reject any group or cause that is built on bigotry." He was talking about you.
But I've rejected. How many times do I have to reject? I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan. From the time I'm 5 years old, I rejected them. I put it on Twitter last week. How many times? You know, it's an amazing thing with Twitter. I have 6 million, more than 6 million, and I have another 6 million with Facebook. I have like 13 or almost 14 million with Instagram. When I put out a minor message, everybody picks it up. Donald Trump just tweeted something very unimportant. Let me just explain. When I put out that I reject KKK and David Duke, nobody picks it up. You know why they're not? Because they don't want to pick it up. They pick it up. You pick it up. Everyone else picks it up. You saw simultaneously, practically at the same time. They don't want to pick it up. Now, I have been asked this question so many times. I have rejected it so many times. In fact...
What did you think about Ryan saying that, though? That's, I guess, my question.
I don't know. Well, don't forget, he's getting a lot of his information from you guys. So when I tweet about a rejection, almost right after that show ended, because maybe I wasn't clear or something. I mean, how many times do I have to say it? Don't forget, I told CNN when Chris Christie endorsed me, a very good endorsement, and one of the questions, that question was asked, and I rejected it there. That news conference was like a day before. So I say to myself, how many times do I have to reject or disavow?
Let me ask you this question. What about David Duke is saying to his supporters and followers, vote for Donald Trump. White supremacists are saying, vote. Do you want those votes?
No, I don't want them, and I don't want him to say it. I can't help if he says it, but I don't want it, and if he says it, John, if he says it, he says it, okay? Do I want it? No.
And you want the supporters?
No, I don't want anything.
What do you think of white supremacists, by the way?
I don't like any group of hate. Hate groups are not for me. But I've said this before. The press hates me to say it. They just don't want to pick it up.
You're thinking a little bit more about the general election.
I'm Joe Biden's husband.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from?